interview. Oh.
Right, you're on.
Okay.
Hi, we're going to get right into the heart of stop now. We're going to get introspective.
And the first victim on the list, mate, is you.
Ah, not what you thought would happen, is it?
Well,
right. Yeah, actually, you're interviewing me, aren't you?
Well, I'm going to just ask you a few poignant questions because there's a few mysteries about it that I need wrapping up.
Oh, okay. Well,
because you know, you're a muso. You're a musician.
Yeah, Christian muso.
Yeah, you play guitar, keyboards, hack about on the drums occasionally, bass guitar.
Kazoo.
Yeah. But what we want to do now...
I've played kazoo before.
Look, hang on. And kazoo, whatever. We're down to serious stuff here, guys. We're down to serious stuff.
Good interview. Highly skilled. Sorry.
Good interviewing technique means that I'm quiet when you speak and you're quiet when I speak.
You know.
So when I'm speaking...
He's older.
When I'm speaking, you have to be quiet. Or shut your face, in other words. What I'm going to ask you is you never look after your instruments. You chuck them around like... That bass guitar earlier, for the camera, for reference, this is part of the diary. I'm just telling you now. Glenn came, put his guitar against the chair, and it went bang straight on the floor.
Yeah, it won't stop.
And
it won't stop doing it.
It fell straight on the floor. Fell straight on the floor. He could have snapped the neck quite easily. And he just walked off, as though it hadn't even happened.
It's because
what is that all about?
Sorry.
Can you explain yourself?
It's because I'm used to it happening, Jeremy. Stop night.
I don't know.
This is stop night.
I don't know whether to take that as an insult or a
Sorry. It's
a compliment. It's a compliment. Yeah. So, it's because you've always done it. Well, why don't you put a bit of correction in? You paid good dosh for that guitar.
Oh yeah.
It deserves a bit of TLC.
I've got my money's worth out of it. Yeah, I do generally. I try not to knock it over, and
but you didn't.
So sometimes it just falls over itself, and I hope that it won't. But sometimes it goes out of my control.
Glenn, it doesn't fall over on its own. You put it in a position where it's going to fall over.
Right. Well, I think Tony's got something to say.
No, you just speak into the camera. That's all.
Sorry. I thought you wanted to speak.
No.
Hi. Sorry. Sorry.
What that smile off your face? What I'm asking is, why do you put it in such a precarious position so that it's actually you know very well that it's teetering on the brink of destruction?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, actually, I have got a guitar stand. It's in the back of a wardrobe at my mum and dad's. It's been there for ages, and I just need to get it out.
That's useful. That is so useful. It's in the back of his mum's wardrobe. What's that all about?
And it's perfectly intact. But
yeah, the guitar stand's intact. But your guitar, if you carry on like that, your guitar is not going to be intact. It's time for you.
It's one of my bad habits as a single, still fairly young guy, 32 and a half. I mean, I need a good lady to see.
What, to knock you into shame?
Yeah.
Douche. Apart from that, Glenn, we enjoy your playing and stuff like that.
Cheers, well, you too.
You know, it's good stuff, and
but just work on that.
Yeah, you need to work on that.
I accept that.
And also, I'll tell you what else gets on your nerves. I'll tell you what gets on my nerves. It's when you go and jump on my blooming pedals.
Oh.
Yes. Do you know, he's got this incredible habit of jumping on my pedals. Have a look, show the audience the pedals down here. I've got more pedals than this, by the way, folks.
Precious pedals.
There's a big array, and Glenn's just got this incredible habit.
Pedals.
They're not even there when Glenn's walking around. He just steps on them.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's because I was organising.
And they get unplugged by his great feet. Or they get switched on. Yeah, it was unplugged earlier. Pulled the plug out. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So you need to take
I didn't even realise. I'm oblivious.
You are.
Sometimes people do say I'm in my own little world. They still say that sometimes.
Really?
I'm much better than I used to be, but it is still sometimes.
Well, what were you like 10 years ago then?
22, yeah. Really growing a mullet then. Yeah.
Really?
Probably at my most successful attempt then, yeah. I was very into early Queen and then Deep Purple, yeah.
Oh, right, is that those? I know your favourite band actually is Rush, isn't it?
One of my favourites, yeah. Rush I've got into in more recent years, yeah. Very progressive and Canadian.
So what do you like about them?
They're one of the prog rock bands, but a bit heavier than Yes and whatever, a bit more rock, you know.
Yeah.
A good mix, you know, it's a good compromise between progressive rock and hard rocks with a melodic nature.
You advise people to check them out?
Yeah, sure, but no one around here has heard of them really, apart from, you know, wise old guys like these. But
old guys?
so, you know, in relative terms.
That's a good job I can laugh about that. Otherwise I'd be, you know...
Well, it means you're wise.
I'm not responsible for my actions. When that camera goes off, you don't know what's going to happen.
I'm so glad this isn't news night. I'd be torn apart. Yeah,
Really?
Can you imagine with Jeremy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'd have a good time.
I enjoy watching it. But
Yeah. So what other bands do you like then, Glenn?
Well, Chicago are my very favourite. But
Chicago?
they're known for their ballads. But anyone
A bunch of wusses.
who really knows their music knows that their first 9 albums were really good sort of jazz rock.
I know their first album was good with
and
Terry Caffey.
That's right, yeah, and he was there till
Great.
after the 11th album, but then he accidentally shot himself in the head. Well, he did it on purpose, but he didn't think it was loaded. In January '78, it was tragic, and after that, the band has never quite been the same. They carried on, but they've fallen more into ballads, and they've been under pressure from the record company to just do 10 If You Leave Me Nows, and which they're jazz rock at heart. They're jazz rock, funk, R&B.
Yeah, well, let's put our chops at Chicago. What other bands?
So it always happens.
Well, we want to forget them now.
You just
Their
don't know.
history. It's time now for Stop anyway. So what do you reckon of the band? You enjoy playing with the band and stuff?
Stop, yeah, been with them for a bit over 3 years, and I still remember fondly that day when Tony asked me to join, and now we've got Phil, and that's great. That's really filled things in. But seriously, it's all a bit comedic. But what can I say about the Andersons? They're lovely guys. It's a real blessing to know them.
Keep going.
That's true. Sorry.
You could have the blushing.
Right, we'll have to have a look at that one.
Blushing?
And
You're blushing? Does that sound as Russian? Or?
And Terry, I mean, these guys, Terry and the Andersons, have been friends for many, many years. They go back a long way. We understand that, and that's really cool. I respect that, and it's great to sort of work along with that. And it's nice the way I was welcomed in, and now Phil's been in.
The younger generation.
It's great working with these guys. It's fun, it's funny, but it's powerful, and it's it's got purpose.
And whoopie-doo, we're all having good fun, aren't we?
Yeah. All right, I'm playing bass, but this is probably where I enjoy playing bass most. Although I do enjoy it in other areas, but this is where you can really let it out.
Okay, Glenn, we're going to wrap it up for now. We'll catch up a bit later and see what's going on. And check out some more stuff.
Shall I just ask you something about you?
Not yet, no.
Oh,
I'm not going to tell you anything.
But how long have you been playing lead guitar?
Since I was about 17.
Right.
Far too long. I know very little compared to the amount of time I've been playing.
Right.
But, I've got tea.
And it goes on. It hasn't stopped.
And I've got funny faces and stuff.
He lives in
Don't
Benbridge.
be serious about it.
He lives in Benbridge. He's in the far east of the island. I actually like the west, but I respect the east. I've come to like Benbridge much more.
They don't wear turbans and that.
I like fresh water, but no, Benbridge is nice actually. It has grown on me. Yeah.
Has it?
Yeah, but the west feels like home. But
You could move to Benbridge.
Yeah.
You could get into
Well,
shape.
you never know. God might get me out of my comfort zone. Might take me away from the west and the centre and the north as it is.
Yeah, we're heading east.
As near to Sussex as you can get.
Heading east. We'll see the beast.
Are you done?
That's we're done. We're done.
How about that?
We're cooked.